Good evening and welcome to Ventura College Sports here on the VC Sports Network. And tonight it's women's volleyball and a huge matchup in the Western State Conference as the Moorpark Raiders come to Ventura to visit the Pirates. It's a three-way tie atop the Western State right now. Santa Barbara, Moorpark, and Ventura all at 4-1. So first place in the Western State on the line tonight. The inside track to a Western State title, possibly, on the line tonight. A lot going on, Moorpark and Ventura. It's coming up in a little bit more than 10 minutes here on the VC Sports Network. Ventura College Volleyball brought to you by the Mueller Family Therapy. Mueller Family Therapy offers convenient telehealth services for individuals, couples, and families of all stages in the state of California and Idaho. If you're interested in exploring therapeutic options, please call 661-535-1458. are moments away. Moorpark and Ventura women's volleyball on the VC Sports Network. What a matchup here tonight. Both teams come in 4-1. Both teams come in having won 4 straight. Both teams come in having won 12 consecutive sets. And they sit in a 3-way tie atop the Western State. Santa Barbara also very much in the mix, but an awful lot on the line here tonight. Moorpark in the white, Ventura in the home black jerseys. Not a lot of changes in the lineup for either team tonight. Moorpark does get Cash Olswang back. She has missed 3 of the last 4 matches for the Raiders. Of course, the Raiders have carried on just fine, having won all 4 of those matches, but getting Olswang, who was a big contributor a year ago, a sophomore leader on this team, back into the fold as an outside hitter is huge, as they have a Herculean task here as they head to Ventura to take on the Pirates. Pirates come in 9th in the 3C2A. Most recent rankings, Moorpark at 18. These are 2 teams that a year ago, Moorpark made it all the way to the championships, coming out as the 3 seed in a very topsy-turvy South bracket a year ago. The Pirates fell 1 step short in an all-time heartbreaker, as the Pirates were 1 step away as we're underway. Pirates to receive, and they work the middle with Behrens and a block immediately. And the Raiders draw first blood and go up 1-0. Going back to last year very quickly, the Pirates, after a dream season that saw them emerge with the #1 seed in the South, they lose sophomore setter Nevada Knowles to COVID right before their matchup with Grossmont, just 1 step away from reaching the championship. Just a horrible break. Knowles, not just a setter, a sophomore leader, a huge contributor for the team, arguably the best player on a very talented team. That time they go to Behrens on the slide to even things up at 1, again just underway in set #1. So the Pirates are a team that returns this year with an awful lot of talent. Nevada Knowles has moved on, but the Pirates are reloaded and very talented, and they want to take that final step and go to the championship. But that's far off right now. Still working on a Western State title. McKenna Schaumloffel catches the top of the tape, and Moorpark grabs a 2-1 lead. And Grace Hazelton, who was mentioned prominently when we spoke with Brad Lyons earlier this week, in the matchup between these 2 teams back on the 27th, Hazelton served huge. And she was a big part of a 3-1 win for the Raiders, so they have that win in pocket going against the Pirates here tonight. That was back on September 27th at Moorpark, and Hazelton was a real weapon on serve. That time she misses wide. Olswang sends this one wide. The Pirates with a quick 2-point run, and they grab a 3-2 lead. And we'll see Autumn Rogelio to serve for the Pirates. Dikoski handles the serve. They'll go to Walton, who plays it off the block. So Walton gets the block, and we haven't updated the score. Still have it at 2-2. I think it should be 3-2. Well, no, they're going to say that Walton just missed that wide. So 4-2 off the tape. Dikoski lays out. Back to Walton. What a dig by Rogelio. They'll work it to Murdoch, who takes a little off. First point of some length, and it belongs to the Pirates. The Pirates on a 4-0 run. And they've grabbed a 5-2 lead. I started to mention that Walton is coming off a monster performance in the most recent win for the Raiders. A sweep over Pierce off the block of Murdoch, and just wide. So the Raiders stop the run and go up, or I should say, and pull within 2 at 5-3. Walton in that win over Pierce, 13 kills. Off the block for Murdoch, or I should say that one down in for the Raiders. So the denial of Kayla Murdoch, and that's not something you see too often. And the Raiders answer back 5-4. The redirect in the middle from Morrison. And 6-4. We can take you back here. As they work at that. Could say if Morrison maybe just partially whiffed or redirected that one to the near side, but either way it'll work. In the last matchup between these two teams, the one bit of good news for the Pirates was how effective they were in the middle with Morrison and Behrens, who both had big performances. We'll see if the Pirates are able to exploit that once again in the matchup here. Murdoch. The one-timer is blocked out front. Abby Montana in the middle, and we'll watch that. Well, it starts with a great dig by Hazelton. There you see it. And Montana able to get in front, bring you back live. 6-5. The push from that was Ashley Johnson going for the push and sending it just long. So tied at 6. Bump set from Rogelio, and Murdoch, I should say that was Ibbotson, and she missed that one by a good 10 feet or more. And the Raiders, after trailing 5-2, have come back on a 5-1 run to take a 7-6 lead. Murdoch with the set. They overshot Morrison. And free chance, blocked, and Dukoski can't keep it alive. Over on the side, it looked like Johnson. And watch here. Or is this? No, Ibbotson and Morrison. Ibbotson the opposite. So effective on the block. Schaumloffel has to arc it for the back row. Back to Walton, and Walton sends this one long. So Walton coming off the perfection in her last performance. 13 kills with no errors, but a little tougher assignment here against Ibbotson and the Pirate front line. On the runner, get Murdoch lay out. Rogelio just has to send it over. Back row attack sent wide by Olswang. Well, they tried to find Olswang in the back row, and after they get a free chance, and Olswang just misfires. 9-7. Coming back live. Raiders pick up the point. 9-8. Nip and tuck here in set number 1, and get used to that. This one figures to be dramatic. Johnson looking for Schaumloffel, who sends it long. Well, you can hardly blame both of these teams, but in particular the Pirates playing here at home, as they come out awfully keyed up, a lot on the line. Not the least of which is they want to even this series at a match apiece after the Raiders got the better of it. Serve winner for Walton. 10-9 in favor of Moorpark. And the Pirates have misfired on a few early. Walton, speaking of a misfire, catches the net. Tied at 10. Talia Behrens going to check in for Ventura, along with Ilani Kiona Madriaga. And it's Madriaga who will serve. Designated server, Madriaga. Nice pass and in system. Montana drops the hammer. 11-10. Bree Morrison set to check in. Meanwhile, Brooke McFadden going to replace Montana. Come in to serve for the Raiders, who have the 11-10 lead. As McFadden gets ready to serve, let's watch here. Work for Montana. Again, starts with the good pass from Hazelton, who was instrumental And the Raider win back on September 27th. Chance for the Raiders to go up 2. Off the block and wide. Hazelton tools the block. 12-10. Grace Hazelton, the freshman outside hitter. Camino Charter High School. Rogelio goes low for that serve. Trying to go up the line is Ibbotson. We'll have a good look at this. This will come right at you. Point for the Pirates as Ibbotson does get it down. Yeah, off the block. Hazelton just a shade late getting over. Shirado sets middle. Chance for the Pirates. Ibbotson went for the dump. Olswang. Murdoch in the back row lays out. And off the block, Ibbotson with the finish. Pirates tied up at 12. Again, they're trying to get Olswang going in that back row. And Murdoch. Well, you can talk all day about what Murdoch can do on the front row on the attack. One of the leaders in kills in the entire state. But her back row play has improved so much, according to Brad Lyons. The benefit of the beach volleyball program at the Pirates. Quick set in the middle. Ibbotson keeps it alive. Schaumloffel off the block, but Olswang there. Another good dig. Schaumloffel flat-footed. Setter dump from Shirado. Raiders nose out in front, 13-12. Yeah, Brad Lyons telling us that last year, despite the great season that Murdoch had, opposing teams could attack her in the back row. Did have some struggles handling serve from time to time. And said that he has been so impressed with how she has improved, particularly in that serve-receive game on the back row. And it's not as though she's lost anything in the front row either. So she continues to develop now as an all-around weapon for the Pirates. We're tied at 13. Good pass. And thrown down, Olswang. Hazelton handles it, and then Olswang. The Raiders decidedly in the system. 14-13, just wide. Serve from Hazelton, who's missed a couple. And again, she was huge at the serve line for the Raiders in the win on September 27th. And so far, the Pirates haven't had to handle a serve from Grace Hazelton yet. We'll see if that proves to be a boon for the Raiders again here tonight, as it was a couple weeks back. Softly from Olswang, but good anticipation by Johnson. Off the net, kept alive, we're still going. Bump set, Murdoch leaning right to Koski there. Walton, Rogelio. They'll go back to Murdoch, who tools the block. Pirates out in front by 1. There you see the dig from Koski. Well, they've been battling for 4, going on 5 sets. And that time Murdoch able to get the finish. Pirates keep it alive. Murdoch arcs for the back row. Easy play for Shirado. Back to Walton. Ibbotson with the partial whiff. We're tied at 15. Ibbotson, another player Lyons talked about. Great improvement thanks to being able to play beach volleyball in the spring. Improved her defense even more. Then you already see as an opposite, Murdoch 5 feet back. And that one going to head wide. The Pirates back out front, 16-15. Well, how about the power? Dukoski gets her arms on it, but sent wide, 16-15. Great pass from Dukoski. Olswang rejected, but the Raiders able to dig it out. Walton off the block. All tied at 16. Well, this has round one of a big-time fight written all over it. These two teams. Hard to say if they're feeling each other out or if they've gone right to war here. You can't get much closer than this first set has been. Nobody has led by more than 3. That was the largest lead for either team. The Pirates had it early. Johnson looking for Murdoch, and Olswang can't corral it. So Kayla Murdoch starting to get it going here in set number 1. I want to say Murdoch's got 3 successive kills. And now handcuffs Dukoski. 18-16. And the Raiders are going to take a timeout. Set number 1, Ventura and Moorpark. It's Ventura College Volleyball here on the VC Sports Network. .16 in favor of the Pirates. Kept alive, chance for Ibbotson. Off the block. They'll set middle, and Montana comes up with the kill, 18-17. Well, last time these two teams met, the Pirates had the better of it in the middle, but early on, it's the Raiders who have turned the tables. Montana with a couple of kills, and that time breaks the mini Pirate run. Back within 1, the Pirates try to answer back in the middle with Morrison, and that one does get down for Morrison, 19-17. Madriaga will come on to serve just in front of Walton, who can't get the hands underneath. Pirates leading at 19-17. Dukoski with a little trouble. But Hazelton with the bailout. Well, the Raiders are scrambling here on the bump set. But Hazelton from about 5 feet back. 19-18. Well, the margin for error going to be so very small. All night, you have the sense. But particularly here at set number 1, so remember that point. McFadden with the serve into the net, 20-18. But one play could easily tell the story here in set number 1. Hazelton off the block, sent back over by Behrens. They'll go back to the middle, but that time the dig by Murdoch. Pirates scrambling, but still alive. Long set across from Hazelton with the block. Raiders trying to keep it alive, but they can't. Pirates have equaled their largest lead at 3, 21-18 as Ibbotson will serve. Watch here as get the block, and I want to correct myself, that was Johnson, Ashley Johnson, with a little help from Behrens. They spoke, but Johnson at 5'9", freshman setter, and delivers the block. Meanwhile, the Raiders back within 2. Now they go near side with Schaumloffel, and Schaumloffel does get it down. See if we have the tail end of this. Let's watch it. Schaumloffel right up the line off the block of Olswang, 22-19. Pirates trying to close out set number 1. When these two teams met back on the 27th, the Pirates did win set number 1 before the Raiders answered back with 3 straight. It was Hazelton on the slide, and the call comes in. It's going to go against the Pirates. Net contact by Murdoch. It looked like 22-20. See if we have just the tail end. No, we just have the tail end of that. See the call coming in. Pirates 3 points away. Back live. Murdoch leans in and sends it long. So Murdoch missing by a foot, and Lyons, Coach Brad Lyons, going to take a timeout for the Pirates. 22-21 here in set number 1, Ventura and Moorpark on the VC Sports Network. High drama right from the start. 22-21. Pirates take the quick timeout. Brad Lyons wants to settle his team down. They are on the doorstep of the Raiders, right there with them. Critical set number 1. Murdoch. And gets that one down in the corner. Let's watch here. Well, off the timeout, Murdoch more under control and hammers that one down, 23-21. Rogelio will serve. Shirado back set, looking for Olswang, who's able to tool the block. 23-22. Larissa Dukoski will serve. Murdoch handles the floater. Morrison on the slide. Raiders back on the attack. Olswang with the dink. All tied at 23. A cagey play from Cash Olswang. Now we're tied at 23. Dukoski will continue. Another good pass from Murdoch. They'll go back to Murdoch, just long. 3-point run for the Raiders, and now it's the Raiders with a set point. Olswang there on the block, timeout on the floor. Raiders up by 1 late in set 1. Moorpark, Ventura. Volleyball on the VC Sports Network. Raiders with a set point, leading it 24-23. Dukoski trying to close it out. They go to Murdoch again, who handles it. Murdoch from 5 feet back, and that one just long. The Raiders gonna take set number 1, 25-23, on a 4-point run to finish it. We'll come back, get you ready for set number 2. The Raiders up 1-0. It's Ventura College Volleyball here on the BC Sports Network. Ventura College Volleyball is brought to you by Mueller Family Therapy. Mueller Family Therapy offers convenient telehealth services for individuals, couples, and families of all ages in the state of California and Idaho. If you are interested in exploring therapeutic options, please call 661-535-1458. Start of set number 2. Raiders grab the first set 25-23. Pirates led it by as many as 3 on a couple of occasions, but could not close the door. And the Raiders, with a dramatic comeback late in the set, take it 25-23. That's the 4th consecutive set now that the Raiders have taken over the Pirates here in 2023. So the Pirates will have to answer back. Well, as McKenna Shamloffel gets ready to serve, well, Pirates can look no further than September 27th and the first meeting between these two teams, when they went on the road and took set number 1 at Moorpark, only to have the Raiders come back and win the next 3 sets. So the Pirates would love to exactly reverse that trend here tonight, and they'll have a chance as the Raiders have come in and taken set number 1. We're tied at 1. Hazelton will start on serve. Long set from Johnson, but Murdoch with the hammer. But that one going to go to the Raiders, and let's see if we can see what the call was there. No question Murdoch put it down, but I'm not sure what the call was there. Meanwhile, the Raiders go up 3-1, and I know it's early here in set two. It's early still in the match overall, but you get the sense that this is a critical time for the Pirates. You don't want to dig yourself a hole here in set number two and raise the specter of going down 2-0 here at home. Serve error will give it back to the Pirates 3-2. Rogelio with the floater, that's long, so the teams trade errors. And it's 4-2 in favor of Moorpark as Larissa Dukoski will ready the serve. Well, a fair amount of errors on serve for both teams so far in this one. That time Murdoch with the finish, 4-3. And let's watch here the work of Kayla Murdoch, just inside the post, working it back middle, 4-3. And again, you wonder, given the import of this match, Montana in the middle again, she has been very effective for the Raiders. And again, this shades of the first matchup between these two teams on the Pirate side, when they use that middle attack with great success. The Raiders returning the favor here in matchup number two. Trouble on the pass and the one-timer. Raiders have doubled up the Pirates 6-3. Again, Brad Lyons making the point that I mentioned the standings, and these teams were tied at 4-1, and obviously midway through the conference schedule, the winner here is going to have an inside track for a conference championship. And Brad Lyons said, we don't really like to make that point too much to the players. We don't want to emphasize that kind of thing, but I think it's fairly safe to say that whether the coaches, Adam Black and Brad Lyons, say anything, I think the players probably know and sense that this is a matchup of considerable importance. And there might still be some nerves on both sides. Meanwhile, Pirates now down 8-3. The Raiders have opened up a quick 5-point lead in set number two. It's Ventura College Volleyball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Olswang will serve. Olswang, the returning sophomore. Westlake High School in some trouble on the pass for the Pirates. And this time it was Schaumloffel with a little difficulty handling the serve from Olswang. And Raiders with their largest lead of the night, 9-3. And a whiff now. And the Pirates having all kinds of struggles here in set number 2. That was Ibbotson, who couldn't handle the set. 10-3. They'll try to attack middle with Morrison, and that one sent wide. So that finally breaks the Raider run, but the Pirates with an uphill climb as Murdoch will serve. They trail at 10-4. The dink again, very effective. And we'll see this one down at floor level. Montana continues to have a big night over the block of Morrison and Schomloffel. Raiders able to utilize the dink on at least one occasion going back to set number 1. Their timing has been outstanding tonight. Schomloffel from 5 feet back, kept alive momentarily by Shirado, but ultimately falls. Pirates down 11-5, but looking for a run. And on serve it will be Alani Kiana Madriaga, designated server, on to serve. Tikoski. Good pass on the serve, but the Raiders content to just send it over, and a call comes in, net contact. Or I believe that one caught the post from Schomloffel. So 12-5. Another point for the Raiders. And the Pirates looking to get something going. Wheels coming off here in set number 2. McFadden on serve. Back set. Good dig by McFadden in the back row. From the back row, Rogelio there. Back row attack. Kept alive, laying out it was Hazelton. Bumped over, chance for the Pirates again. They'll work the middle. Behrens has that one blocked. Raiders back on the attack. Long point, Hazelton tries the long dink, but it's long. And the Pirates, for one of the few times tonight, able to win a longer point. The Raiders have been outstanding in their execution here tonight. Not a lot of opportunities for the Pirates, and they have been particularly good in the longer points. Good dig in the back row. They overshot the middle looking for Bishop. Perhaps a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel for the Pirates. A couple in a row. They're still down 5. Maybe starting to get something going. Ibbotson had a nice dig in that point to keep it alive. Hazelton has it blocked. Behrens with the finish. And now the Pirates are on a run, 3 straight. 12-8. And Moorpark going to waste no time. They want a timeout. 12-8 in set number 2. The Raiders with the 4-point lead. They lead it 1-0 here on the VC Sports Network. Ibbotson will continue on serve for the Pirates, who trail it 12-8. They're on a 3-0 run. Hazelton takes a little something off. And again, the off speed continues to be effective for the for the Raiders tonight. The block well set up with Johnson and Behrens. But that's a great decision from Hazelton. Johnson, quick set, and the rejection in the middle. Bishop with a little help from Olswang. That's a straight roof. 14-8, good response from the Raiders out of the timeout. They have squelched the rally and gone back up 6. Pirates back to work with Schaumloffel, who catches the post. We'll have a good angle here, and the set a little too strong from Johnson. Schaumloffel tries to go back and get it, but can't get it around the post. 15-8, the Raiders back up 7. This equals their largest lead. Back set, they go to the slide. Behrens has it blocked again by Bishop. Joust ball in the middle, and it falls. And the Pirates will take it. Points have been hard to come by. Schaumloffel to serve, 15-9. And a good pass from Hazelton. Pirates with a chance. Koski arced over, joust ball again, some net contact. And this time, it's on Moorpark. Johnson was right there. Pirates within 5. Trouble on the return. Johnson lays out, it's still alive. Raiders can attack. Olswang tools the block. Well, both teams had their chances. And it was the Raiders. And you see the effort from Johnson. And Murdoch just has to send it over, and that gives Olswang a chance to play it off the block of Johnson. 16-10. Raiders on serve. Behrens with the slide. Outstanding from Talia Behrens. Watch here as Behrens with a lane up the line. Well positioned. (16-11). Hazelton off the block. Excuse me, that was Olswang. So Cash Olswang puts the Raiders back up 6. Looking for Murdoch going up the line. And Murdoch finds the line. Not much chance in the back. 17-12. Koski goes low to dig it out. Walton has that one dug out. Ibbotson in the back row with the dig. Raiders back on the attack, going middle. Rogelio easily there. Ibbotson has that one blocked by Montana. Murdoch with a chance. And goes to the dink. Returns the favor. Heady play from Kayla Murdoch. Lengthy point belongs to the Pirates, but they still trail it 17-13. That is a play that has been used to great effect by Moorpark here tonight. Some trouble on the pass. Haven't seen a lot of those. Pirates creep back within 3. Well, the Raiders snatched set number 1 after they trailed for much of that set, including by 2 at 23-21. Wouldn't the Pirates love to return the favor? Walton, that one hung in the air but manages to get down. Big point for Haley Walton. Well, it's not of the hammer variety, but Murdoch Johnson both converging, and they can't get there. 18-14. Bump set. Murdoch leans into it. Pirates back within 3. The Pirates look pretty well out of system. That was a nice save by Schaumloffel. And Murdoch with a little forward momentum hammers it down. 18-15, and now Murdoch will serve. Handcuffs Stokowski. Walton 10 feet back. Rogelio with the dig. Schaumloffel. And the Raiders just going to be content to send it over. Quick set in the middle and off the block for Morrison. Pirates have trailed by as many as 7. Here in set number 2, they're back within 2 at 18-16. Bring it back live. Pirates on the attack. From a jump stop, Ibbotson able to tool the block. Moorpark gonna burn a timeout. Adam Black wants to talk it over. The Pirates back within 1 at 18-17, set number 2. It's Ventura College Volleyball here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the BC Sports Network. Murdoch will continue on serve. 18-17, Pirates within 1, and Murdoch out of the timeout, nets the serve. That is just what the doctor ordered. Here are the Moorpark College Raiders. Coach Adam Black out of the timeout, back up to 19-17. Serve, Schaumloffel handles it nicely, but Morrison sends it a couple feet long. Raiders out of the timeout, back up 3. And the Pirates in system. You see that one just sent well long from Morrison. But the Pirates able to get it back, 20-18. And Madriaga will serve. Toronto back set. And Montana misses it just wide. Pirates were down 3. Now back within 1 at 20-19. Hazelton able to handle the float, but has to push it over. Chance for the Pirates to get even from the back row. Murdoch off the block and wide. Might have been net contact either way. Pirates back even, tied at 20. And Moorpark, it should be pointed out of timeouts. So the Raiders going to have to go the rest of the way. The Pirates do still have 1 timeout remaining here in set number 2. Into the net again for Madriaga. And the Raiders out to the slimmest of margins, back up 1 at 21-20. Now McFadden on to serve. Rogelio, little trouble. And Johnson with the set is just wide. It's 22-20, and Pirates not able to get themselves in system. Ashley Johnson. Interesting story, and we'll keep it here during the timeout. I'll tell you a little bit about Ashley Johnson, who comes as a freshman to the Pirates. And Johnson, it should be pointed out, handling the setter duties this season for the Pirates, who come in overall with just 2 losses on the season at 14-2. But Johnson hadn't played setter since her club volleyball days back in the 16s. So going on 3 years without playing setter. The Pirates had worked tirelessly in the offseason to try and fill the monstrous shoes of Nevada Knowles, who departed after a tremendous 2 years at Ventura. The Pirates not able to bring in a replacement as they had hoped, and Ashley Johnson comes to the program and volunteers to step in. And again, despite having not been at the center position for going on 3 years, here the Pirates are 14-2. Back atop to Western State. And it's been a work in progress with Ashley Johnson, and in addition to coming back to the center position, she's got to get used to setting an athlete like Kayla Murdoch. And Brad Lyons telling us that was one of the big adjustments, was getting used to setting someone with the kind of leaping ability, the kind of strength and quickness that Kayla Murdoch has. And she's gotten better and better as this season has gone on, but there's a learning curve working with an outside hitter like that. They go to Ibbotson this time, and Ibbotson pulls the Pirates back within 1 at 22-21. And now Ibbotson will serve. And some trouble for Dukoski. And the Pirates have scaled the mountain. And they're now tied at 22 from down 7 earlier in the set. More trouble on the pass. Free chance for the Pirates. Behrens. Johnson goes for the setter dump. Good read. They go to Hazelton. And Hazelton might have caught the post. Pirates with their first lead in the second set. Now this has some shades of the close of set number 1. But this time it's the Pirates. Off the block for Bishop. All tied at 23. Not so fast, say the Raiders. Sherrata will serve. Johnson, long set looking for Schomloffel. Raiders looking for the lead. Olswang dug out nicely in the back row. Behrens tries to keep it alive but can't. Murdoch, a terrific dig to keep it alive. But it ultimately goes to the Raiders, and another set point. The Raiders looking to go up 2-0. 24-23. Rogelio. Back set. Behrens on the slide. Dug out in the back row. Walton off the tape and sent wide. And Moorpark. 25-23. They take each of the first 2 sets late. This time it was tied at 23, and the Raiders, with the last couple of points, grab a 2-0 lead. 25-23 in set number 2. When we come back, it'll be set 3. Moorpark and Ventura. Ventura College Volleyball on the VC Sports Network. Ventura College Volleyball brought to you by Mealer Family Therapy. Mealer Family Therapy offers convenient telehealth services for individuals, couples, and families of all ages in the state of California and Idaho. If you are interested in exploring therapeutic options, please call 661-535-1458. Pirates find themselves in a hole, down 2-0 as they drop each of the first two sets, 25-23. Chances certainly for the Pirates. They led by 2 late in set number 1, but a late 4-point run for the Raiders. And then after the Pirates had come all the way back from 7 down to even grab a lead late in that second set, the Raiders close it out from 23 all with the last 2 points. They lead at 25-23 as we head to set number 3. Pirates haven't been in a 5-setter this year, so they're going to have to go where they have not gone as of yet. They want to get this one done. But it starts here with set number 3. And Gabby Shirado will serve for the Raiders. Shirado, freshman setter, Castro High School. Off the net, Rogelio will bump it over. They'll work the middle again with Danny Bishop. And the Raiders grab the first point here in set number 3. And again, a little help from the tape. Raiders have made that adjustment, making more use of that middle attack. Back to the dink. Great effort. And with Skylar Rutherford, couldn't quite get there. Quick start for the Raiders. 2-0. Shirado will continue on serve. From about 5 feet back. And, that was Alba Romanos Garcia. And Romanos Garcia able to tool the block. That gets the Pirates on the board. Trailing at 2-1. We're early in set 3. Garcia with the serve. Nice job by Dukoski. Johnson, and ultimately it ends up with Murdoch off the block. Pirates answer back. They tie it at 2. After Johnson was able to come up with the dig, and Murdoch working against Hazelton wins that battle. Long set across, Olswang leaning right. Good read from Rogelio, but the Pirates forced to just get it over. They almost drop it in, but the Raiders keep it alive and then work it off the block of Behrens. Well, the Pirates almost caught a huge break, and sadly for Pirate fans, that's somewhat representative of the night. Pirates just having trouble getting anything past the Raiders. And even there, when it appeared that fortune might smile on them as Murdoch hammers it down, the Raiders able to come up with the play they need. After the Murdoch kill, we're tied at 3. Rogelio will serve. After her opposite number. The push from Hazelton. Murdoch leaning back, has that one blocked. Joust ball. Olswang gets a hand on it. The Pirates still going and up the line. Ibbotson from the back row gives the Pirates their first lead in set 3. Good pass. Walton has been quiet so far. A whistle. It's going to go against the Pirates. It's at the tail end. 4-4. Serve error. Gives the Pirates the lead. Ashley Johnson. Will serve. And it's in. Just on the line, Pirates with a 6-4 lead. And we'll see if Mitch had the shot here. And he did. The Raiders do answer back. 6-5. As Cash Olswang will ready the serve. Montana after trouble on the pass. Let's watch here. That one sent just wide. So a 7-6 lead. Pirates back out in front. Raiders have to settle for a back row attack from Olswang. Rogelio right there. Tikoski reads the dink. Walton. Miscommunication perhaps, and now it's Murdoch from the back row. Pirates appeared to be somewhat out of sorts. We're tied again at 7. Alba Romanos Garcia kept that one alive, but then had to scramble to get out of the way. Ended up going to Murdoch from the back row. Put it into the net, quick set in the middle. And Morrison will have a good look. That's a good job. Morrison directing that ball away from Walton in the back row. 8-7. Madriaga will serve. Back to Hazelton. Madriaga can't come up with that one. Tied at 8. Sophomore Brooke McFadden. Excuse me, McFadden listed as a freshman, but we had the women's championship last year, and I could have sworn Brooke McFadden was on that team. One-timer in the middle for Bishop. And the overpass from Romanos Garcia, and Bishop doesn't miss. 9-8. Better pass, Behrens with the push, gets it in front of Olswang. Heady play from Talia Behrens. Talia Behrens, a multi-sport athlete in high school, playing both basketball and tennis, but ultimately made the decision to go with volleyball exclusively as she came to Ventura. Third year in the program. 10-9. Redirect from Bishop. Pirates go to Behrens. Back row, Olswang. Boy, that is so good from Cash Olswang. She's about 10 feet back. And goes to the top spin to get that one down. Let's watch this one. The Raiders are in some trouble here. Flat-footed Olswang finds the floor. Parents on the slide. Pirates go back out in front, 11-10. And we've seen this a few times. Behrens just inside the line. Shirado unable to get there, 11-10. Good pass from Tikoski to the middle with Bishop. Raiders in system. Quick attack. It's the Pirates who are one of the top teams in the entire 3C2A. And we're just inside the line, and the Raiders back out in front 12-11. But when these two teams met, it was the Raiders with the advantage in attack percentage at 242 to the Pirates 165. And we don't have the live stats tonight, but you have to suspect that those numbers most likely bearing out again in this matchup, with the Raiders taking the first two sets, albeit in incredibly close sets, 25-23 each time. But the Raiders' ability to generate a consistent attack has been a big part of their success. Walton has that one blocked. Roof from Morrison and Johnson. And let's watch. After the trouble for Tikoski, that's a great save from Olswang, and now they try to go back to Walton. And it's Morrison who moves over and gets the hands up. The Raiders answer back. We're once again tied at 13. Tikoski will serve. This shades of set number one. It's been close throughout. I'm not sure either team is led by more than one. At most two. Murdoch might have caught the top of the net, 14-13. Raiders looking to not only get their nose out in front. Morrison in the middle, tied at 14. So the Raiders not only looking for first place here, depending on what happens with Santa Barbara, of course, it's a three-way tie, but certainly this would be quite a statement if they could come in here and make it 6 consecutive sets over the Pirates this season. And of course, a 2-0 lead in terms of matches. Rogelio buys the Pirates another chance. Call comes in on the attack by Montana. Montana's momentum might have taken her into the net. Great effort from the Pirates. I believe they're going to say that was how Montana redirected. Meanwhile, the Pirates push the lead to 2 at 16-14. This equals certainly the largest lead for either team in set number 3. Timeout on the floor. Pirates down 2-0, trying to stay alive here in set number 3 on the VC Sports Network. Pirates on serve, leading at 16-14. Olswang with the overpass, hammered down in the middle by Morrison. Johnson with the strong serve, and the one-timer as Olswang can't quite get the clean pass. The Pirates now lead at 17-14. Looking for Walton. Rogelio, the Pirates scrambling but still alive. What an effort. Olswang gets the finish. Well, that is a big side out for the Raiders, who were down 3. You've got to believe they are a confident team right now, and especially late in sets, the way that they have been able to close out each of the first 2 sets. Sent long, going back to Murdoch, 17-16. So you can well imagine that for the Raiders in that huddle, the thought is, if we can hang around, give ourselves a chance. We gotta like where we are. They're within 1. Back row attack coming. Johnson with the dig. Murdoch flat-footed, has to push for the back row. Walton to the dink. Murdoch lays out. Ibbotson tried the near side and just missed. I'll tell you, the Pirates really having some trouble with the off-speed with the dink from the Raiders, and the reaction just seems a little slow. That one down, and the Raiders on a 4-0 run. Now lead at 18-17. But it's hard to say, but they don't seem to be picking up that attack very well from the back row, and that is part of the reason it would seem that the dink has been so effective. Timeout on the floor. The Raiders on a 4-0 run, back out in front, 18-17 in set number 3. to serve for the Raiders. Lions taking a timeout after the Raiders put together 4 in a row. And obviously, the moment could hardly be more urgent, and that means you call Kayla Murdoch's number. Tied at 18. Quite the hammer throw from Kayla Murdoch. Koski handles the tough serve. Walton off the block. Pirates with a chance. Looking for the lead. Ibbotson. Good response out of the timeout. Pirates back out in front 19-18. And down the stretch we come. A little trouble on the set. Another chance for the Pirates. Garcia has that one blocked. Big block from Morrison. And the call going to go against the Moorpark Raiders. That might have been a double touch. Out of the timeout. The ebb and flow of this one. It's the Pirates with 3 straight. And they lead it 20-18. Now the Raiders need to come up with something. Olswang from the back row. Good touch from Murdoch. Ibbotson 5 feet back. Olswang with the dig. Again from the back row with Hazelton. Ibbotson off the block. They'll work it middle to Montana. Morrison got a piece. Murdoch 10 feet back. Hazelton with the dig. A little trouble on the set again. The push from Olswang is long. Pirates now up 21-18, and a timeout on the floor. Adam Black gonna burn a timeout. What a run for the Pirates. They lead at 21-18 in set number 3. The Raiders up 2-0. Coming out of the timeout, they get it to Montana, and Rogelio had it for a moment, but the Pirates can't corral it. That breaks the Pirate run, but once again, the Pirates have put themselves in position. Up 2. As we head down the stretch in set number 3, off the tape, and Rogelio lays out. I'll tell you, I think Rogelio got a hand under that. There you see Autumn Rogelio, very animated in that huddle, co-captain on this team, and without question, a vocal leader as a returning sophomore. And she is trying to pump up her team right now. Overpass, Pirates still alive though. And sent long, and the Raiders out of the timeout with another great response. 3 straight, and we're tied at 21 again. So once again, it would appear Adam Black pushing all the right buttons for his Raider team. And Johnson tried with a one-handed set after some trouble again on the pass. And this has not been a real problem for the Pirates tonight, it would seem. They've done a pretty good job handling Moorpark's serve. But now, at possibly the worst moment. Some trouble on serve receive, and the Raiders have taken a 22-21 lead. We'll take a timeout here in set number 3 here on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. Haley Walton ready to serve. The Raiders now 3 points away from what would be a straight sets win at Ventura. Pirates, the 9th ranked team in the 3C2A, according to the latest rankings, in danger of dropping what would be just their 3rd match of the season. But Ibbotson with the kill, tied at 22. Johnson backs it off the block of Montana. Back live. Joust ball, and Barron's gonna win it. Not much chance for Shirado. And a 50-50 ball matchup, Barron's and Shirado. That's advantage Ventura. Talia Barron's at 6'2". And she wins a huge point with Madriaga to serve. The Pirates leading at 23-22. Dukoski. And they go to Montana, takes a little off. Pirates scrambling, but still in the point. Shirado looking for Hazelton. Murdoch from the back row. Barons finds the floor. And now the Pirates with set point at 24-22. We're going to keep it here. Get to the replay between sets, but Pirates with a chance to force a set 4. Good pass. Hazelton off the block. Murdoch there. Romanos Garcia keeps that one alive. The set from Barons. Raiders go all the way to Hazelton with the dink. Another chance for Moorpark. Back row. Raiders have to settle for the push. Barons again, both teams out of sorts. Murdoch with the dig. Murdoch from the back row into the net. Well, a chance for the Pirates as McFadden will come in to serve. But if you can get a good pass here, good attack, the Pirates can move on to set number 4. And it's long! Rogelio with the decision. And the Pirates turn the tables by that same score. This time it's Ventura with the 25-23 win. 2-1 in favor of Moorpark. We will come back. We're still going. Moorpark and Ventura here on the VC Sports Network. Ventura College Volleyball brought to you by Mealer Family Therapy. Mealer Family Therapy offers convenient telehealth services for individuals, couples, and families of all ages in the state of California and Idaho. If you're interested in exploring therapeutic options, please call 661-535-1458. Set number 4. Moorpark takes the first 2 sets by identical scores of 25-23. And the Pirates take set number 3 by that same score, 25-23. And sometimes the scoreboard is not entirely indicative of what's going on in a contest. That is not the case here tonight. It has been that close, really, throughout. Olswang catches the tape. The block was there with Behrens. Behrens with Murdoch. Johnson in the front row. Schaumloffel to serve. Quick set in the middle. And Bishop, nearly identical to the first play. And when these two teams met for the first time back on September 27th, the Raiders only played 8 players. Not a terribly deep rotation. And you wonder if fatigue can be a factor. First couple of shots going into the net in that front row. The Raiders do answer back, get back to 2-1. Rogelio has to go down for that one. Murdoch 10 feet back as that one blocked but dug out. Might have been a partial whiff by Murdoch, just wide. Tied at 2. Grace Hazelton on serve. Early going set 4. This one gonna go long. Hazelton now with 3 serve errors here tonight. That after she was a decided factor in the first matchup between these two teams on serve. So the Pirates, one would believe, making some adjustments to deal with that. Free chance for the Raiders. Walton blocked once again. Morrison and flat-footed Olswang into the tape. And again, the defense on that front line, Morrison and Murdoch, along with Johnson, able to turn away the Moorpark attack. 4-2, favor the Pirates. Dukoski. Terrific pass. Nonetheless, the Pirates with a big chance. Murdoch, and Hazelton can't quite handle it. The fastball from Kayla Murdoch, and the Pirates step out to a 5-2 lead early in set 4. Rogelio continues on serve. Shirado and Olswang able to play it off the block. (10-3). Let's watch the work here of Olswang. And Murdoch gets a piece, and Rogelio can't quite get there in time. Olswang again, looking for that far sideline and got it. Now, familiar refrain, a good response by the Raiders once again, back within 1. Floater from Dukoski. Murdoch in great position. Johnson with a good set. Few options for Murdoch, who hammers it down. That's another really good pass from Dukoski, just wide. That serve is diving hard for the floor. And first, let's watch the pass here from Dukoski to control that. And we'll see off the block, just wide from Morrison. 6-5. Double tap. That breaks the Raider run. Pirates back up 7-5. Murdoch will ready the serve. From the back row, Hazelton gets it down. Watch this one here. Well inside the line. 7-6. That's just a great attack from Grace Hazelton. Ibbotson denied by Montana. They'll try the other side. Still going. One-timer just long from Ibbotson. All tied at 7. A reminder, we'll have more volleyball next Friday night on the VC Sports Network. We'll be here as the Pirates back at home will take on Cuesta as they come for a visit. Net violation against Moorpark, 8-7. Pirates back out in front. And part of a doubleheader next weekend on the VC Sports Network. It'll be volleyball Friday night and then football Saturday night as the Pirates will take on Bakersfield College from the Sportsplex. Good read from Madriaga. Setter dump is just wide from Shirado. There you see the effort from Madriaga. And Shirado tries the setter dump. Back live. Back set, Montana reaching back, but gets the kill. It's an athletic play from Abby Montana. Has to pull back and gets it off the block of Behrens. 9-8. Pirates with the lead. Ibbotson. Hazelton and Bishop combine on the block. Another chance. Pirates with Garcia. Romanos Garcia. Gathers and gets it between the block of Bishop and Shirado. 10-8. Off the tape and down. The ace from Ibbotson. Pirates with their largest lead here in set number 4 at 11-8. Ibbotson working quickly. Hazelton tries to push and the Pirates can't corral it. Big side out for the Raiders, 11-9. Setter dump from Johnson, good read. Hazelton. It's Behrens. They'll get it to Romanos Garcia. Looked like the block did get down just inside that far sideline, 11-10. Pirate lead down to 1. Behrens on the slide, works it around Bishop. It's a tough serve to handle for Murdoch, but she did it. And Behrens obviously comfortable with that slide. Able to get the kill. Schaumloffel on to serve. Partial whiff from Bishop. Pirates with a chance. Murdoch sends it long. No touch. 12-11. Alba Romanos Garcia returns for the Pirates. 12-11. Pirates with the 1-point lead. Back to Murdoch. A good serve receive. And that sets you up for the set and finish. And Murdoch puts it down, 13-11. Unsurprisingly, the last time these two teams met, it was Murdoch who led the way with 21 kills. But the Pirates, with some difficulty finding anyone else. They had great consistency in the middle with Morrison and Behrens combining for 11 kills, but couldn't seem to sustain that middle attack in that first matchup. It was Murdoch who carried a lot of the load, and ultimately the Pirates fell in 4 sets. Do have a timeout down on the floor. It's not a timeout by either team. This appears to be an official timeout. So something of a free timeout for each coach. An opportunity to talk to their respective teams, and now Autumn Rogelio will head back and will continue with the Pirates on top, 13-11. Pirate fans making some noise. Up the line for Olswang. And this time it's the Raiders who do a good job receiving serve. They're in system and not much chance for Alba Romanos Garcia, as Olswang was set up well. Too strong on the pass, and Olswang
right there to put it down on the one-timer. You see Romanos Garcia. Too much strength on the return, and the Raiders have pulled even at 13. Looking for the lead. Ibbotson with the dig. Joust ball up top, won by the Raiders. Well, we talked about the possibility of fatigue for the Raiders, but it's been a long night for both teams. And certainly the Pirates will have to deal with a measure of fatigue. Partial block. Raiders back on the attack. Ibbotson with the dig. Bump set for Murdoch, who's able to tool the block. Yeah, that's a good look. Off the block of Montana, tied at 14. Some trouble on the pass. Walton, 10 feet back. Rogelio easily there. Ibbotson dug out. Hazelton back from the back row, laying out. It's Rogelio. Murdoch still going. The push from Olswang. Here come the Pirates. Looking for the lead. Murdoch rejected. Montana and Olswang denying Murdoch, and the Raiders back out in front 15-14. Pirates want to go to their big arm. And a great adjustment by Olswang. Timeout on the floor. The Moorpark leading at 15-14 in set number 4. They lead at 2-1. With the 15-14 lead. And set 4. A good pass from Murdoch on the inside. Pirates even it up. Ibbotson in the middle. Side out, all tied at 15. Murdoch will serve. Quickly sub out Kayla Murdoch, and Jocelyn Montoya will come in as a designated server. Back set Montana just inside the line. I'll tell you, Abby Montana has had a tremendous match. Just off the block of Alba Romanos Garcia. Moorpark back out in front, 16-15. Barron's in the back row with some trouble on the pass. Free chance for the Raiders. They look for Romano on the slide. Abby Montana. That is just beautifully done. On the move, a great touch. Montana, 6-foot freshman out of Simi Valley. And danger now for the Pirates as the Raiders go up 18-15. Pirates have one timeout remaining. Think about using it. Raiders on the precipice. Still some time to go, but 18-15 here in set 4. Again, they work on Behrens in the back row with the serve and the one-timer. 19-15, and now the Pirates are going to take a timeout. Set number 4, the Raiders out to a 4-point lead. They lead it 2-1 on the VC Sports Network. Timeout. Going to need something fairly dramatic. 19-15, they trail it. This, the largest lead in set number 4 for the Raiders. Some trouble on the pass. Terrible time for that for the Pirates. Walton on serve. And now it's 20-15. The Raiders inch closer. Rogelio with a good serve receive, but Ibbotson fires it long. What are they going to say? Is that off the block? Yeah, off the block of Hazelton. That's a big moment. Pirates are within 4. That's much better than looking at 21-15 down. They get a run on serve. Off the block for Montana, or I should say the block. So the Pirates get it. Behrens and Romanos Garcia in the front row combine on the roof of Montana. Pirates within 3. Well, why not a Pirate run? That's what you would expect tonight. Row attack and the Pirates with a chance. Ibbotson just long. Let's watch here. A little trouble on the set. And Ibbotson just fires it long. 21-17. Brooke McFadden. The serve. Johnson back on with the set. Good dig from McFadden. From the back row and into the tape. So Walton catches the tape. 21-18. Kylie Ibbotson to serve. And a serve winner. 21-19. Does Adam Black want a timeout? He does. So Adam Black going to take a quick timeout. The Raiders on top 21-19 here in set number 4. You're watching Ventura College Volleyball. You're on SoCalCollegeSports.com and the VC Sports Network. There is Kylie Ibbotson, who will continue on serve. 21-19. Pirates within 4. Pirates are out of timeouts. Here in set number 4. Good receive from Walton. Hazelton off the block of Johnson. Go back to Romanos Garcia. Joust ball. Dug out. Back to Romanos Garcia off the block. And the call comes in. Okay. Raiders keeping it going, but Pirates within 1. Sherrado looking all the way across. Crowd wanted a call, but Hazelton gets the finish. This was close to a double tap from Sherrado, but no call. Let's watch here up top. Yeah, I think that's a good no call. Working it across to Grace Hazelton. 22-20. Raiders 3 points away. Looking for their 5th straight win. Johnson wanted Behrens on the slide. They're not on the same page. That gives Olswang a chance, and she drops the hammer. A little trouble on the set between Johnson and Behrens. We'll watch here. Or rather, this is just the finish by Olswang. But this a chance gifted to the Raiders after the Pirates missed on their attack. 23-20 off the block. Dug out by Johnson, but the Pirates can't keep it alive. And now the Raiders with a match point. 24-20. They want to move quickly with Gabby Sherrado on serve. Pirates out of timeouts. They're going to have to figure it out right here. Raiders looking to close it out. Upset. And the Pirates get it. That was Gracie Pirro. Or no, that was Schaumloffel. Okay. Yeah, McKenna Schaumloffel will keep it here. The Pirates facing match point. 24-21, but that was a terrific job on the redirect. Finding the floor. Pirates trying to stay alive. Trying to close it out. Bishop does it for Moorpark. And the Raiders close it out in set number 4, 25-21. And what a way for the Raiders to close it out with tremendous execution, starting from the serve receive to the set to the kill by Danny Bishop. Let's watch it here. They work it quickly to the middle. That middle attack was so effective all night long. And it's the way it finishes for the second time this season. The Raiders best Ventura by a count of 3-1. The Pirates, with the loss, fall to 14-3 on the season. They're 4-2. Now in conference play, and they fall a game behind Moorpark, who moved to 12-6 on the season. They're 5-1. The Pirates looking for what would be their 4th conference title in the last 5 seasons, but they're going to have to go a little bit uphill to get it, as the Raiders are now up 1 game in the standings, and they have the season series in their pocket. They sweep the regular season series against the Pirates with a 3-1 win tonight, closing it out in set number 4. It's going to wrap up our coverage from Ventura College. Thanks so much for joining us on the VC Sports Network. Once again, Ventura College Volleyball brought to you by Mealer Family Therapy. Mealer Family Therapy offers convenient telehealth services for individuals, couples, and families of all ages in the state of California and Idaho. If you're interested in exploring therapeutic options, please call 661-535-1458. That will wrap up our coverage. Moorpark comes to Ventura and gets the win 3-1. For everybody here at the VC Sports Network, thanks so much for joining us. So long, everybody.